Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our North Hampton location, and today we're going to take a look at this 2016 BMW X1 M Sport. Now this vehicle is showing just over 44,000 miles. If you reference the listing at alphacars.com, you're going to find tons of useful information regarding this X1, including a free CarFax report, a detailed high-resolution photo set, information regarding the remaining tire and brake pad life, as well as readings from our paint depth gauge. Now, our paint depth gauge has verified that this is indeed original factory paint, and what a paint job it is. This is finished in Estoril Blue, one of my all-time favorite colors ever utilized by BMW. It was kind of a flagship color on the E36 M3s from the 90s, and it presents just as well on this X1 on a small SUV platform. And the cloudiness like this, is hard to really appreciate the metallic quality of the paint, but as I bring my camera close with a flash, you can see that beautiful light blue metallic, and when the sun hits it, it just shines to a whole nother level. It's just a stunning paint job, and it really adds a lot to the exterior of this vehicle. And you can see these tires, as I mentioned, just brand new. We replaced all 4 tires and the brake pads in the front as well. You see these 18-inch wheels, beautiful M Sport design, no curb rash to be found on any corner of this vehicle. Vehicle's been very well cared for. As we move around to the rear, you'll find these dual exhausts with the gray lower section of the bumper. Gives us a very aggressive look in the back. Again, let you see up close on this wheel here. Perfect condition around the edge, and it's no different here on the front driver's side. Looks very nice. Moving on to the front fascia, you'll see this beautiful BMW light design. I absolutely love what they've done with their headlights in the recent years, especially with those halos. I'll fire those up for you in a moment, and you'll be able to see the beautiful design when they're on. Absolutely stunning, adds so much to the appearance of this vehicle. See the black kidney grills as well. Give it that nice aggressive look to match the black lower grills. It makes for one beautiful sporty SUV. So next up, I'm going to move on to the interior and then give it a cold start and let you hear the engine running. So moving on to the interior, you can look down here and see the M Sport door sills in beautiful condition. Now, if we're looking at the driver's seat, you can see generally here on the edge of this bolster is where you're going to find most of the wear in the interior, because this is what deals with passengers sliding in and out so often. As you can see, this bolster is in absolutely perfect condition. And being the sport seats, these side bolsters are actually fully adjustable using this switch here on the top right. Now, due to that, you can adjust these side bolsters to hug you. If you're utilizing the M Sport, really going for a sporty drive, it can hug you nice and tight, or you can relax them and have a more comfortable seating position. As you look over to the passenger seat, you'll find, again, beautiful condition, no wear, and a very nice, attractive design of the seats. So next up, I'll hop inside. Tons of nice features. Heads-up display. Fire that up in just a moment for you. Beautiful analog gauges with the nice screen in the bottom right. Gives it a nice modern look. Absolutely love this M Sport steering wheel. The more BMWs I drive, the more I think this is an essential for me. I absolutely love the way it feels in the hand. Nice and thick steering wheel with these oversized paddles. Awesome feel. Soft leather wrapped. It really makes a huge difference. It's the one thing you're touching at all times when you're in a vehicle, so it's nice BMW has paid so much attention to the steering wheel design. Now you can see this beautiful silver trim moving across the dashboard and onto the doors. And it's surrounded by this blue, kind of soft metallic painted trim. I absolutely love the way it looks. That blue trim is exclusive to the M Sport vehicles. And it just so happens that this vehicle is painted to match on the exterior in Estoril Blue. And it just really adds a lot. Kind of carries that exterior look into the interior, as you can see, both in one shot there. Really adds a lot. You can see the Harman Kardon tweeters there. Beautiful sound system in this vehicle. I've driven the car. Drives great. Sounds just as nice. So I have the key in my pocket. As you can see, I put my foot on the brake and the start button illuminates there. Just one touch. Fires right up. As you can see, we'll let those lights clear out. No warning lights to report. Idling very happily. See the heads-up display just there. There's no strobe effect in person here. It's just due to a camera. Those displays have an effect on camera as if they're flashing, but it looks perfectly normal to my eye here. You can see another neat feature regarding the M Sport. If you throw it up into sport mode, you can see you have an option to select sport displays, and you can see a live readout of your horsepower and torque. I think that's pretty sweet, especially in a vehicle like this with the M Sport package. Heated seats in the front work perfectly. All of the radio and climate controls look beautiful. There's no wear on any of the buttons, no fading, no stains. And even just here, you do have kind of a hidden cup holder setup with an additional power outlet just above. And they stow away nicely, giving it a nice clean look with that piano black trim surrounding. Center armrest looks just the same as the seats. Looks perfect. And all of your infotainment systems are working perfectly. So next up, I'm going to pop the hood and let you hear the engine running, show you the engine bay. Moving up to the hood, you can see this engine bay is absolutely beautiful. Engine's idling quite happily off of a cold start. And there's nothing to hide here. As you look around, you can see the painted bits of the engine bay are still in perfect condition. Hardly any wear under the hood. So next up, I'll close this down. And as I mentioned, I'll show you this beautiful lighting design. You can see the halo effect around these lights is beautiful, but it's even nicer than that. If you look from the side, you can see it's a fiber optic effect, as the light only emits at the end there. So from the side, it looks just elevated and gives it that beautiful look. Something only BMW is really doing at this point. I absolutely love the way that looks, and it gives it this very, very aggressive presence going down the road, and it adds so much to the look, in my opinion. Now, next up, I'll move on to the rear seats and the rear seating area. Again, seats look beautiful here in the back. And even though this is a smaller vehicle of its class, as I sit here behind where I would be sitting if I were driving comfortably, I'm 6'4", and as you can see, due to this nice design of the seat, I still have plenty of knee room, plenty of room between me and the seat. I could sit here comfortably for a long drive. As you can see, there's this beautiful panoramic roof overhead. I'll scooch up and just open this shade so you can see it. As you can see, the shade retracts. Nice power operated panoramic roof, and it gives it this huge open feel in the interior. Lets in so much natural light, and I absolutely love the way it makes it feel in here. So you do have a couple climate vents here in the back. Then it gives you a nice view of the front cockpit there. Do have a couple door speakers as well here. No sacrificing comfort or sound for the rear seat passengers. And lastly, I'll hop around back. One touch on the power tailgate switch there opens it right up. We do have a cargo shelf that can be stowed just up here. Can hide, it's more of a privacy shelf, and it can hide anything you don't want being seen through the rear glass. We do also have rubber floor mats all around for this vehicle, all in nice shape. And again, one touch operation for the tailgate to drop down. No issue whatsoever. So if you have any further questions regarding this BMW X1, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There you're going to find all relevant contact information. We hope to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful day.
Very much.